Hi, my name is Justin and I'd like to welcome you to the 7-Day Swim. The 7-Day Swim is essentially an online program that teaches anyone how to swim within 7 days. Now, I've been a lifeguard and swim instructor and teacher for over 10 years, and I've coached lots of students from all kinds of backgrounds, from little babies to children, teenagers, adults, to seniors, from all kinds of swim levels and backgrounds, from the complete beginner who is scared to put their head in the water, all the way to the competitive swimmer that just needed a little bit of refinement in order to swim just a little bit more efficient. So over the course of many years, I've seen a lot of kinds of swimmers, and basically I've compressed all of my knowledge into this online program that I've created, the 7-Day Swim, in order to teach you, the viewer, the student, how to swim. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was never a good swimmer when I was young. When I was a little child, I was scared of putting my head in the water. I remember my mother would take my sister and I to the local pool for weekend swim lessons, and I was always the one that was scared and crying, being afraid of being underwater. And I remember the teacher putting my head in the water, and I would just hate it. Felt like I was going to die every time I was in the pool. And this continued on throughout my lifetime. When I was a child, I was always the slowest in the class. Out of all the other kids, I was always the weakest. I always repeated the same swimming level for many times, and I just felt like, this was a waste. I wasn't really good at it. I was not really talented at this. So it took me a lot of determination and a lot of trial and error and a lot of failures for me to finally get to where I am right now. It took me a lot of hours swimming in a pool like this by myself, alone, on weekends or after class, and just learning through my errors and getting feedback from other students and other teachers and other supports, that I would just eventually get to a point where I was able to teach what I've learned through my mistakes in a program such as the 7-Day Swim. Now, the 7-Day Swim is broken down into 7 days. Now, if you are a complete newbie, if you've never swam before, or if you have this fear of being in water, then this is the program for you. We start off from the beginning. I break it down step by step into 7 modules, all from the beginning, all the way from breathing, all the way to when you're doing your last strokes as a front crawl or breaststroke. I break it down into 7 easy modules for you to follow. They're all video formats, so you watch them, plus I give you some guides and notes and information for you to download, as well as a book. So it's all there for you to take in, and it's very easy, very comprehensive. I built this program because I really wanted a program like this when I was starting to swim. There was nothing like this for me. And I know that a lot of adults, especially when they take swimming lessons these days, they're put in a group of like 10 to 20 other adults, and they have this teenage swim instructor teaching them how to swim for the first time. And it's very awkward because there's no connection. There's no real in-depth knowledge that the teacher can teach you, because the teacher only has 30 minutes to spend with you, or the whole class, and that teacher has to divide his or her attention amongst all these students, and they just go through this standard set list of what to do in the class. So there's no real individual attention. There's no real detail in the class, and especially my mother, she told me, she complained about how bad her group swimming lesson was, because essentially what I was describing was what she was going through. She was suffering because she wanted to learn how to swim, but she didn't want to be stuck in a class full of 10 students, 10 adults, and the teenage swim instructor teaching them, okay, do this, do that, and do that. And she was like, I don't know how. How do I learn? Tell me the story behind how do I do a front crawl, or tell me the story of how do I do a flow properly, or I have this problem, a specific problem where I blah, blah, blah. She can't get that kind of attention. So essentially, I thought about this as well when I was making this course. And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to make a course that helps as many people as possible get through this hurdle of awkwardness and this feeling of embarrassment, or just this support, this supplemental support that a lot of swimming classes and pools lack. And I've been a lifeguard for more than 10 years, and I've seen this need amongst students, this kind of a program that's missing from all these lessons that we teach in a pool like this. So I really recommend that you try out the 7-day swim if you really want to learn how to swim confidently, if you want to take up water sports, if you want to swim in the ocean, if you want to know how to handle yourself in deep water. This program goes into more depth. This program not only covers 7 days of learning how to swim, but as well I include bonuses as well into the lessons. So for example, I teach back crawl, how to handle yourself in deep water, butterfly, treading water, all these things that you think you need in order to handle yourself in the water. I've put it in this program for you. And as well, if you sign up, you also get a lifetime access and lifetime support from our staff. So if you have any questions, if you have any specific things that you don't understand, or you have this problem with swimming, our support team will help you out with that, right? So again, this is a very valuable course that I highly recommend. I wish I had this program when I was starting out to swim. It's only $97, and you can pay it through PayPal. We accept all major credit cards, and you can try it out for 60 days, risk-free. So if you're not satisfied with the program, you can get a 100% money-back guarantee within 60 days, no problem, no questions asked. And but I really recommend this program if you were starting out, or if you just need some fine-tuning in your swimming, or if you've had this need to swim your entire life, and you need that help, that extra help. I really would like to help you, and I really believe in this course, the 7-day swim. So try it out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this, and I wish you happy swimming. Cheers.